Can you restore gun rights after a violent felony conviction? Have you ever wondered if someone can regain their gun rights after being convicted of a violent felony? This is a question that many people ask, and the answer is not straightforward. Yes, it is possible to restore gun rights after a violent felony conviction, but the journey can be quite complex and varies from state to state. When someone is convicted of a felony, they typically lose their right to possess firearms. This is true under both state and federal laws. The Gun Control Act of 1968 states that anyone with a felony conviction and a prison sentence of more than 1 year is prohibited from owning firearms. This federal ban applies regardless of what state you live in. Now, let's talk about the state-level restoration process. Many states do allow individuals to regain their gun rights after a felony conviction, but the conditions can differ significantly. For example, in some states, if the felony is nonviolent or less serious, gun rights may be restored automatically after completing the sentence and paying any restitution. However, for violent felonies, the process is usually more stringent. In Arizona, for instance, if someone has a serious or dangerous felony conviction, they typically need a pardon from the governor to restore their firearm rights. This process can be rare and often involves a public hearing and recommendations from a clemency board. In Georgia, individuals seeking to restore their gun rights after a felony conviction often need a pardon from the Board of Pardons and Paroles. This pardon can help restore civil rights, including the right to possess firearms. Tennessee has a similar requirement, where a pardon from the governor is necessary, and applicants must show evidence of rehabilitation through documentation like character references and employment records. On the federal level, restoring gun rights is a different story. Individuals cannot regain their rights through federal court. Instead, they must apply to the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives for relief from disabilities. Unfortunately, this process is rarely successful. It's important to note that even if someone successfully restores their state gun rights, federal restrictions may still apply. The restoration process usually requires a formal pardon or clemency, which can be difficult to obtain. Individuals must demonstrate that they have rehabilitated and have good character, often after a significant waiting period following their sentence. From a conservative Republican viewpoint, the restoration process aims to balance Second Amendment rights with public safety. Many believe that individuals who have served their time and shown rehabilitation should have the opportunity to regain their rights, including firearm ownership. In summary, while it is possible to restore gun rights after a violent felony conviction, it typically requires a pardon or clemency, involves strict legal procedures, and is subject to both state and federal laws. Understanding these processes can help individuals navigate the path to regaining their gun rights.